7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.
Can't no man knock me out. I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody. This is my show. This is my camera. I run it all.
Oh, yes. If you are seeing my face, you know what time and what day it is. Happy Friday, beautiful people. Welcome to our Honey Night SmackDown watch along as part of Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet. I'm your hostess with the mostest, the sweetest ooze, queen of all things Honey Pop predictions, Queen Bee of the WWT, Wrestling with Honey. And I will be here to grace your screens for the next 2 hours. And we are going to get into some good stuff tonight. We have a triple threat match between Blair, Davenport, Bianca, Belair, and Chelsea Green. Another women's United States tournament match. We also have some tag team action. We have Naomi and Bayley versus Candice LeRae and Miss Tiffy in the Bank. And LA Knight versus Santos Escobar. And currently right now, we have the Temu Tribal Chief Solo Sikoa with the Temu Bloodline, as well as Bronson Reed, apparently their 5th man for War Games. So things are looking real strong on the Temu Bloodline side, if you ask me. And we left things off pretty rocky last week. Our Tribal Chief Roman Reigns was being told by Jey Uso to make the call throughout the night. And he said it deliberately so we can hear it. And Roman Reigns did make a call. And he said, call the wise man. But the wise man's phone was disconnected. Guys, I don't know what to make of this. I don't know what to make of what's going to happen by the time we get to War Games. I just smell something fishy. I smell something and something's cooking, if you catch my drift. Apparently, the Temu Bloodline is ready for War Games. And according to Solo Sikoa, Roman Reigns is not. I'm so happy to be here. Just came off of a wonderful show with the crew at WWT Live, Councilman, Mayor, Professor, Courtney, Dion from All Star Fandom. We had an amazing time. So make sure you guys check that out, of course, after you hang here with me. But yeah, we had a lot of cool things to talk about in the wrestling world. So much has been happening. And it's like every day that we come on here, it's like there's always something new to talk about, which is always a good thing because you keep things fresh. But it was an awesome show. So make sure you guys stay tuned to that. But we have a really stacked weekend, full gear for AEW's happening this weekend. And yeah, we're on our way to War Games next week. It's just a lot going on. And Solo's looking to be acknowledged by War Games, and he's had enough of Roman Reigns not acknowledging him. And I guess that was the opening segment there to open up the first 10 minutes of the show. Very quick, very short and sweet, which is kind of my style. Yeah. Interesting. But this only tells me one thing. This tells me that the Bloodline story is going to carry throughout the night because that's usually what it does. It's honestly been carrying throughout the last 4 years, if you ask me. But yeah. Oh, and we also have our face-to-face between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. I can only imagine this not being a face-to-face because these two are pretty much going to want to throw hands at this point. If I'm Cody, I would really not be asking wherever they're at tonight what they're talking about. What do you want to talk about? Because I don't want to talk about anything. I just want to throw hands. Kevin Owens has been messing with me for the last time, but there is debate that Kevin Owens could be right. Would some of you viewers and listeners out there happen to agree with that statement? there is a strong debate. And Professor mentioned it briefly on the show earlier today, but there is a strong debate as to who's really right in the situation between Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. And we are kicking things off with the triple threat women's qualifier for the United States title, the women's United States title, and Bianca Belair, the EST, who is my pick for the night, is starting things off. And she's going to be going against Chelsea Green and Blair Davenport. This is going to be a very strong match. This is going to be very, very strong. Because once the EST is anything, like, you can't put nothing past anything. You know it's going to be a damn good match. This girl is nothing but 5 stars. Because she's the EST. Hello. But I hope everybody had a great week. Hope everybody's Friday is good. Hope we're kicking off the weekend right with some Honey Night SmackDown watch along action. And shout outs to everybody who's already in the chat. My WWT sister Courtney. Yes, it is. Happy Friday. Boza. Thank you for joining. Cindy, girl, better late than never. Always a pleasure having you. Bobby, how are you? Hope you and Diane are well. And yeah, everybody's pretty excited for this, for the upcoming weeks in WWE. There's so much talk around them, you know, with the deal with Netflix coming up. And we're going to be premiering on Netflix soon. So it's going to be pretty crazy. Boza says, word of warning, this is about an hour behind. They are doing a double taping with it being Thanksgiving next week, and there's no media day for Survivor Series. Wow. Huh. I wonder why that is. Very, very interesting fact there, Boza. Thank you for the information. Cindy says, watch Chelsea Green win by accident. Yeah, guys, I want to get into it. Let's get into the night. Let's get into your picks. It's so funny, Cindy, you mentioned that councilman is actually thinking that something like of that nature could possibly happen as well. Chelsea Green was his prediction pick for the evening. And yeah, a lot of people would go with the side of Chelsea Green, but I feel like Chelsea Green is made for like the Money in the Bank, you know, but I mean, I wouldn't put listen, any single one of these women is a worthy contender for this new title, but to be the inaugural, that's pretty big. It's a first time ever kind of situation. So who's really going to step up and grab that torch and lead the women's division with this women's United States title, this brand new, beautiful title, I might add. And that's going to be some good stuff. I mean, at this point, we all win because women's wrestling is killing it. I personally am going with Bianca winning this match. And I feel like they're going to give us that same treatment they gave us with the Queen of the Ring qualifying tournament as well, to the point where they're going to almost pit Bianca versus Jade Cargill. Like, I know that's something that everybody's waiting on, but I think they're just going to continue to slowly cook and tease that, knowing Triple H's patience, as we've talked about many times here on Honey Night SmackDown. And yeah, and shout outs to my WWT sister Courtney. She is actually going to be at Full Gear this weekend, and it's going to be expected to be a really great event. So make sure you guys check that out. We went over our predictions for the matches as well. You got matches like Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay, Ricochet versus Konosuke Takeshita. You have Bobby Lashley versus Swerve, Mercedes versus Chris Statlander for the TBS Championship. You also have the AEW Championship on the line between Jon Moxley and Orange Cassidy, which has been building up to be a pretty good card. And there's still lots more matches there that I have failed to mention, but those are definitely a lot of the highlighted ones. And she's going to, I'm sure she's going to have a wonderful time. It's going to be a great event. Cindy says, pretty sure Bianca will get screwed by Team Liv and Nia. Boza says, it feels like this is a pick your own choice with Bayley waiting in the semifinals. You can't go wrong. Think Bianca gets screwed by Judgment Day. I think it was Professor Councilman. Somebody on the show earlier today had mentioned that how cool would it be to rekindle the rivalry and the tension that's always been between Bianca and Bayley, considering that she never trusted her because of all the time she tortured her during her run with Damage Control, and then being pretty much bullied out of the group and going solo. Naomi is a little bit more sympathetic to Bayley than the EST is, and for obvious reasons. So I wouldn't put it past them to do a Bayley versus Bianca final. So I think that would be really, really cool. Bobby says Zelina Vega deserves to be the first ever WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. Listen, I'm just waiting for them to announce that damn title because I need that. Honey, I'm home. Mr. Opinionated is in the house. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us, bud. Appreciate you. Cindy says the rumor mill from insiders is that Liv versus Io will be at the Royal Rumble. Ugh, that's gonna cook. I need a stipulation in that match. I need like a ladder match or something like that. I need that. That would be so freaking good. Oh, Bobby, love you too. Appreciate it. Blair Davenport making her way to the ring. Listen, Blair Davenport ain't no scrub, guys. I wouldn't sleep. Okay. And here we go. Everyone's favorite pick, Miss Chelsea Green. Well, not really Cole's favorite, apparently, according to his reaction. I could see it for her. I totally can. Ooh. Oh, Alicia Taylor. I like the way she announced Chelsea Green. Would you stop it? Cindy says, I think Blair's taking the pin. Yeah. And I'm telling you, it's going to be Bianca. Bobby's wild card pick is Blair Davenport. So who's your pick? Or are you talking in reference to the Women's Intercontinental Championship? Boza refuses to call her by her name, but he says WWE's version of Karen was crying earlier that she has to earn her way to December 14th. Listen, like all things in WWE, you got to earn your spot, earn the respect of your opponents. Already a lot of maneuvers and roll up pins back to back to back. My goodness. Women's wrestling. I love it. Oh, Bianca's so good. The EST taking it to Chelsea Green. Bianca, Rhea Ripley, Jade Cargill. Oh my goodness. And Io Sky. This women's War Games match is building up. And it's gonna be crazy. I think by next week they're gonna just pretty much be brawling in the back, you know. I feel like it's all gonna have the same kind of chaos that NXT left us with all those tag teams, because that was pretty crazy. And of course, Royal Rumble is slowly upon us. February 1st in Indianapolis. I'm so excited for that Rumble. Ooh, watch out now. Don't slip. Oh boy. The EST not looking so good. Boza says Chelsea Green is playing her role very well, and I'm having fun with it. She is. I'm surprised, all jokes aside, Chelsea ain't booked for Survivor Series in her backyard. Yeah, that would be crazy. I mean, I know that she has expressed that she was afraid of heights. So doing the Money in the Bank match is a stretch, but that Elimination Chamber match is no joke. That's no joke. I'm sure there'll be room for her in one of those matches in years to come for sure. Cindy says, I just watched the Team Candice versus Team Shotzi War Games match they uploaded the other day. Seeing Tony Storm and Athena again was nuts. Oh my God. Talk about like a time warp, right? It's like Thanos went snap and you just completely morphed and transformed into another wrestling world when there was a time where Tony Storm and Athena were in WWE. That's pretty crazy. Shotzi, I wonder where she's been. Was she injured? Is there anybody that could confirm that? Bobby says, I hope we get the Metaphor girls in the Women's Royal Rumble match in 2025. I think we will. And Lash Legend's definitely going to be a problem in that match. Lash Legend's going to, I think, when we get the girls in there like Lash Legend and B-Fab and and Sister Abigail, and when Charlotte Flair returns, because I feel like that's coming soon. I don't know if anybody saw it on the socials, but Charlotte Flair did post something on social media. I feel like the Queen is going to be upon her return very, very soon. Jada Parker, if she's in the Rumble, that would be dope. That would be really dope. I would even take Scarlett in the Rumble, man. Put my girl Scarlett in a match, please. Your shirt is nice tonight. Thank you. This is actually my hoodie. Black Craft Cult. Love their stuff. Oh, EST is looking like she's gaining some steam again. Oh, she just threw Blair Davenport into Chelsea Green. And Chelsea Green, well, she actually ran into a drop kick from Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green trying to roll Blair Davenport out of here, get her out the way. Smart move. Can't blame her for that. Oh, that's right. Shotzi was written off by a damage control attack. And she was injured. Okay. I kind of figured that. I just didn't really remember. Cindy says, all I want is a Julia surprise entrance and hope beyond hope Dakota Kai wins with these new promo packages. Yeah, I'm noticing that they're pushing a lot of Dakota Kai with these promos and everything. I'm here for it. Am I ready for Thanksgiving early? Almost there. Almost there. Got the turkey ready. Well, not the turkey ready, but I got the turkey. And just got to get some other ingredients for the rest of the scrumdiddlyumptious festivities that will be taking place this coming Thursday. I hope all of you guys have a healthy and happy and safe Thanksgiving this week. And I hope you make it a good one. Blair Davenport going off. Up. Spoke too soon. Not when you got Bianca in that ring. Sorry. Oh, knees up. She got the knees up. Oh, Chelsea Green with a senton drop on Blair Davenport, but also it happened. It just so happened to be a drop kick to Bianca Belair at the same time. So Cindy, this is funny. She says, imagine Julia at number 30, the pop would be meteoric. Absolutely. My husband thinks that Joe Hendry should come out at 30. And I totally agree with that. I don't know if he'll win. I don't think he'll win. But I think Joe Hendry at number 30 would be a huge mega surprise. And all three of these women are pouring their heart and soul in this ring right now. All three of them are laid out. And the ref is counting, so they better start moving. We got an opportunity on the line here for the first ever Women's United States Champion. Who is going to come out on top? That's right. Saturday night main event will be coming up too. Oh my God, guys. How do we keep up with all this? How do we do this? It's a beautiful thing. Uh-oh. Chelsea got Blair Davenport up. She's looking like she's preparing her for a suplex off the middle rope. Superplex there. Very nice. But Bianca Belair's up top. 450. 1, 2. Up, Chelsea Green got her out before she could get the pin in time. 1, 2, nope. Now both of these two having at it, dragging each other out of the ring. Oh, damn, girl. Tossed her right into the barricade. Come on, Bianca. 1, 2. Gave too much time for Blair Davenport to rest. Gave too much time. Oh, snap. Somebody dropped Jade Cargill on a car, y'all. Holy cow. Well, there's only a couple of people that I would think that are capable of doing this. Whoa. My guess is Judgment Day. Oh my God. Bianca has left. Bianca left. And now it's just Chelsea Green and Blair Davenport. 1, 2. Oh my goodness, guys. What is happening? What? I was wrong. Holy cow. Up. Blair Davenport trying to finish the work. And nope. Chelsea Green got the finisher on her. 1, 2. Oh my God, guys. Whoa. Chelsea Green is your winner and moving on for a shot at the Women's United States Championship title. Oh, wow. So now she will be facing off against Bayley in the semifinals. Holy cow. Wow. But you know what? Yep, Boza, you're right. Chelsea Green needs to look over her shoulder a bit because there's only one reason why that you got that opportunity. Good stuff. Well, Chelsea Green. Wow, that's crazy. Man, I just, you know what? It's crazy because I felt like it could have been either Blair Davenport or Chelsea Green anyway, but I couldn't bet against the EST. I just couldn't have that happening. I just couldn't. I just don't. It's like betting against Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl or Tom Brady in the Super Bowl or something like that, or Eli Manning in the Super Bowl. But yeah, that is a shocker to me. That is so cool. So Bayley versus Chelsea Green for the semifinals to move on to the finals to get the Women's United States Championship title. That is crazy. Huge congratulations to Chelsea Green. Unfortunately, Bianca Belair missed out on this opportunity because she was obviously concerned for her friend and tag team partner, which of course any one of us would be. And she obviously didn't care. She said, screw this. I need to go help my friend, because that was not a pretty sight. Jade Cargill slammed on top of a car, shattered, broken the whole front hood and the windshield. Absolutely crazy. Now it's about who did it. And I'm sure we're going to get down to the bottom of this. And Jade Cargill is not going to be happy. How are you going to have that? How are you going to do that to that beautiful woman, that strong woman, that looking that way, the way that she did? Like, you're going to ruin her whole outfit, like Liv and Raquel better watch out. That's all I better say, guys. Liv and Raquel better watch out. A pissed off Jade Cargill is what I would not want to be around. Okay. And then Bianca just as pissed. Oh, this is going to be crazy. This is going to be good. Brandon Stevens, good to see you. Cindy says, just as it should be, in my opinion, no one with a former main title reign should be winning this belt. That's a valid statement. That's valid. I accept that. Boza says, who will they get to replace Jade? Jade has to face Mia Yim and Piper Niven in the quarterfinals. Oh, so so you think that we're writing off the big 2 out of 3 out of this tournament altogether, Boza? Interesting dynamic there. Well, that adds a certain twist to it then, doesn't it? That changes a lot of things. Boza says, I get it, honey, but that was done really well. It definitely was. There's storytelling there. I'm invested. I want to see what happens next. I'm going to be tuning into next week, and next week will be pretty much going right into War Games. So things are going to get crazy. And I don't know if maybe we won't get down to who did this to Jade Cargill tonight. We might get down to it by Monday, if not Monday, Friday for sure. But somebody's going to pay. Somebody's going to pay. Mackenzie Johnson, thank you for joining us. They say here that Blair Davenport had that match in her hand. She kind of did. Naomi, Bianca's crying. Bayley's there, very concerned, obviously, with Naomi, because Naomi's, of course, part of the big 3 troop. But Bayley was asking and concerned. Asking if Bianca needed anything, and Bianca was a little bit in a panic and a frenzy. She's like, it's my partner. Don't worry about it. This is my business. Just get away. Interesting. Bobby says it's nice that Blair Davenport got TV time in the ring, like B-Fab did last week. Yes, B-Fab had a great show, and we actually talked extensively about B-Fab earlier today on the WWT show, so make sure you guys check that out as well. Who we got here? Adam Ray. Adam Ray is Dr. Phil Unleashed, available on Netflix. He's a comedian and social media personality. I personally never seen him before, but shout outs. Oh, and there he is, the megastar, Mr. L.A. Knight. Yeah, is heading on out. If you are hanging with me in this chat and you are down with the megastar, let me get a yeah in the chats. Ah, there he is. Hey, Dad. Better late than never. No worries, Dad. And we've already had so much fun. Have you gotten to see anything that happened? Do you need an update? Because we will give you an update if you need it. Cindy says, are we going to get Jade written off War Games and replaced with Bayley? That'd be crazy. Oh, wow. You know what? I didn't even think of that. But Jay's not going to go down that easily, though. I don't know if they're going to write her off. No, you saw that picture, girl. Girl, you saw that picture last week. I thought about it. Maybe that was a possibility, but I don't know if they do that. Yeah. As usual, the Temu Bloodline came out and Solo started talking all this mess about Roman Reigns, saying he wasn't ready for war, and they had Bronson Reed with them, and by the time War Games is over, they will acknowledge him finally, and blah blah blah. Then we had the women's triple threat qualifier for the first United States Championship match, title to become the first, and it was Bianca Belair, Blair Davenport, and Chelsea Green. And you'll never guess who won, Dad. Chelsea Green won. And unfortunately, something happened to Jade Cargill. She was jumped in the backstage area where she was literally laid out on top of a broken hood and broken glass on a car and an SUV of some sort. And we're definitely going to get down to the bottom of that. But the EST, as far as we know, has left the building along with Jade Cargill to see that she receives the proper treatment medically. And got to figure out who did this. But Chelsea Green did come up with the win on that one. She will be going on to face Bayley in the semifinals to become one step closer to her opportunity at gold. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. And now we have Santos Escobar versus LA Knight for the United States title. We have a face-off later on with Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. And then we also have a tag team match, women's tag team match. We got Naomi and Bayley teaming up versus Candice LeRae and Tiffy Stratton. Also, I might add that, what the hell is this? Oh, it's Shinsuke. He says, LA Knight, I have watched you and learned you better than you know yourself. I'm loving these. I love that they're bringing these back. I missed you, Shinsuke. You are riddled with insecurities. You beg them to chant your name with a growing aura of desperation. You lash out so they don't see how frightened you are. As we know, Shinsuke came out and returned last week and jumped LA Knight from behind after his victory. Oh boy. Oh, these graphics are sickening. Your fears are justified. Yes, Shinsuke. This is the beginning of your end. I missed Shinsuke Nakamura. I don't know if anybody else did, but I definitely did. And of course, with the distraction, Santos Escobar able to capitalize before the ref could even ring the bell to try to take advantage of the situation. But yeah, lots going on. Bayley and Naomi versus the Queen's Court tonight. Yes, it's definitely so nice to see Shinsuke on TV again. We all know he was with Pro Wrestling Noah doing his thing over there. Cindy says if they have Bayley replace her, think about that team dynamic. Everything with Io, friendship with Naomi, the fighting with Bianca. Oh, Cindy, you might be onto something there, girl. Oh, wow. So you think that this whole War Games story isn't even about, it's about Bayley. Oh, well, that's interesting. That, you know what? That would be a very interesting dynamic. That would create a lot of spice to that team. Ooh. But then you also have Rhea there. Ooh, wow. That's going to be nuts. Dad says he missed Shinsuke. This definitely should be interesting. Cindy also says Shinsuke winning the belt has to happen or I'm flipping. Girl, I understand. I share your sentiments. Christopher Leclerc, good to see you. He says it wasn't Bayley who attacked Jade Cargill. No, we know that. Bayley, I mean, if it was, that's crazy though. That would be a plot twist, wouldn't it? But Bayley has been in every War Games match in WWE. Huh. How about that? So do you think this is a way of them writing off the big 2 out of 3 and them inserting her? Who else would they add though? Bianca would have to still be there, but that's pretty crazy. That's an interesting dynamic though. I really loved what you said there. Everything with Io. Yeah, that would be dope. That would be really, really dope. I like that. You guys, man, just like that. It's already almost 9:00, guys. Like we're already into our third act of the night, which is our one-on-one match for the United States title on the line. Santos Escobar versus the champion LA Knight. Yeah. That's so funny. There's so many ways that this could go with War Games because there's, like I said, like it feels like it's the very first Avengers movie, like the very first one where they show each of them in their fight scenes and they go into one transition into the next and they pan to Hulk here and then they pan to Captain America up here or Thor there or Hawkeye around here. Like, yeah, it's giving much very that. There's so many stories to be told in all the War Games matches that are going to be happening. This card is about to be stupid. So stupid, guys. It's going to be so good. Cindy says on the main roster she has, but Io is the one who has been in every single War Games. Io, yes. Io has been in been in every single War Games in NXT and as well as the main roster. And if you ask me, Io's the queen of War Games. I think there's a good conversation for that Io Sky is the queen of War Games. I think I'm safe to say that. I know a lot of people say Rhea. I know there's a lot of other potentials, but Io Sky kills it every single time. And she hasn't missed in every single match she's been in, which is pretty much every single War Games match. So shout outs to Io Sky. Liv Morgan, I understand Nick Aldis's sentiment where he says Liv Morgan is his VIP or MVP for 2024, but Io Sky has a good case too. And what's crazy is that she could even be an MVP even without having a title because she just lost the title last year. Crazy. And here we go back to the action. Santos Escobar laying some chops to the megastar in the corner here. Ooh. LA Knight just completely bounced off the rope and just went into a chop of his own. Santos Escobar. Escobar making a mockery out of LA Knight's moniker where he goes LA Knight. Yeah, he said Escobar. Very funny. Very funny, Escobar. Christopher Leclerc says Bayley was on the losing team on both times. This was a part of on both times was part of WWE War Games. Dad says Io has been sick at War Games, and I think absolutely sick is in capital letters is the best way to describe it. Cindy says she lost in April, but it does feel like last year. That's what it was. Yeah, she lost it in April. Hello. I was there. Duh. Dad says, I hope they bring William Regal to announce War Games at the PLE. I think Rhea Ripley was the first one. Rhea Ripley did it on Monday. And Rhea Ripley has been quite a vet in War Games as well. We can't sleep on Rhea Ripley. If not William Regal, I'll take Paul Heyman. I'll take the wise man to announce War Games. Or maybe even the tribal chief himself will do it. Maybe. Very nice, LA Knight. 1, 2. Nope. Escobar with another kick out yet again. Still in this match. LA Knight's got to be feeling some kind of way about the fact that he keeps kicking out. He can't get rid of Santos Escobar so easily. See, right, Dad? Wiseman would be like, that's a good choice. Besides William Regal, that's a good choice too. I would gladly take Paul Heyman to say War Games. Like, are you kidding? Headbutt. Here we go. I sense a big elbow coming on. LA Knight. Yeah. Oh. Shinsuke is here again. Up, trying to distract the megastar, but nope. Well, he did. He wasn't able to for a moment. Spoke too soon. Santos Escobar up top. I think he's going for the Hurricanrana. There it is. All because LA Knight looked away for 1 second. Can't keep your eyes off of Santos Escobar, man. Frog splash. Connects to LA Knight. Why didn't he pin him? He should have pinned him. Oh, BFT. 1, 2, 3. LA Knight was pretty much pulled a really slick reversal there, but I don't know why Santos Escobar didn't just go for the pin right there. That would have probably been the smarter move. And of course, Shinsuke Nakamura making his presence known yet again, LA Knight, that he is coming for you and your title. Now, this is good because we know Shinsuke is a former United States champion. And there's some seasoning here. And there's a lot to work with. Shinsuke is a great storyteller. I'm loving the new look too, by the way. It's like a Japanese Sith. Ugh, I love the gear. I love it. Love the makeup. Love the look. Missed you, Shinsuke. Missed you so much. Ugh, missed Shinsuke. Freaking love him. I remember when he won the Royal Rumble, I was so hyped. So hyped. Like I ran around my apartment screaming. Like I was super excited. I wanted Nakamura to win. Somebody needs to get this megastar some help. Shinsuke completely laid waste to LA Knight. Practically. I like where this is going. I totally like where this is going. What a way for Nakamura to make a first impression on SmackDown and beat LA Knight. Well, yeah. He didn't really beat LA Knight, but beat him up just to make a statement and let him know that he's coming. Cindy says, people were asking why Anakin Skywalker attacked LA Knight. It was hilarious. So good. So good. Oh, now this right here. This is what I'm waiting to see. We got some friction here with DIY. You know, they lost their opportunity with Motor City Machine Guns, or they felt that they lost their opportunity because of the Motor City Machine Guns, and they interrupted the match with the Street Profits. Angelo Dawkins even, feeling some kind of way. There was a lot of tension in that match last week. Johnny Gargano looking to negotiate with his buddies, with some old buddies. Ooh, they said the Street Profits are worthier contenders. Ooh, Dawkins with some bars there. Tommaso Ciampa is in bad news. Ooh, and there he is. Everyone's up. Where's the ones up? I need all my ones up in this chat right now. Ones up. The OTC is in the house. The OG Bloodline shirts on. Sammy Uso, Jimmy Uso, and the main event, Jey Uso. Ooh, boy. And Solo Sikoa demands Roman Reigns accepts his terms of surrender tonight, apparently. Yeah. Okay. His terms of surrender. What inning are we in, guys? That's all I want to know. What inning are we in? And then we still have our face-to-face with Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens tonight as well. And the tag team match, the women's tag team match. Ugh, so much more to go. And we've already covered a whole hour. A whole hour just went by just like that, guys. Just like that. That's what happens. That's what happens when you're having fun. That's what happens when you're enjoying the show. Boza says, it sounds like the team of Tribal Chief is scared of facing the Bloodline in war games. Well, of course, because, you know, big dog likes to talk tough. But just know there's always a bigger dog than you. And nobody knows any more about being a big dog than Roman freaking Reigns. By the way, have you guys acknowledged your Tribal Chief today?
Can't no man knock me out. I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. The Tribal Chief is head and shoulders above everybody. This is my show. This is my camera. I run it all. I'm the Tribal Chief around here. Yeah, you see me, the Tribal Chief. That's right.
Just wanted to make sure that you knew. Just want to make sure you knew. Just want to make sure you acknowledge your Tribal Chief today. We must do so every Friday, or else this wouldn't be a Honey Night SmackDown. But you know what else? You know what else we should do? We should acknowledge our amazing sponsors over at All Caribbean Wrestling and acknowledge our wonderful merch.
This episode of Women's Wrestling Talk has been brought to you by All Caribbean Wrestling. Catch the wave. Go to allcaribbeanwrestling.com to check out all the latest pay-per-views or go on the YouTube page at All Caribbean Wrestling. Also, go and check out their socials on Instagram at All Caribbean Wrestling and on X at All Caribbean WR1.
Hey, yo, you. Yeah, you that's watching this. You sitting on the couch staring at the screen not knowing what you want to do like this is an online college. Are you tired of wearing shirts that make you look like an extra stuck in catering? Do you want to step your wrestling swag game up to the next level? Then Women's Wrestling Talk has got you covered. Like literally. Are you for life in pink or black and white? Or maybe you're the EST and people need to respect you accordingly. Want to put some pride in your stride and show off the muscle in your hustle? Then make sure you check out the WWT store. Not now, but right now. Alright? What you waiting for? Head to www.talkpodstore.com and don't make me fight you. Shit.
You heard what she said. Over at WWE Talk Pod, you can find all things Women's Wrestling Talk merch and, grab some drip, look like the team, support the cause, be one of us. And yeah. And also shout outs to our amazing sponsors over at All Caribbean Wrestling and all the good things that they got going on. You can follow them on all the social spaces at All Caribbean Wrestling and check out their website, allcaribbeanwrestling.com. And we are well into our second half of our show, our Honey Night SmackDown watch along, our second hour. And yeah, there's been a lot going on. Apparently, there is a mystery going on in the back. Somebody jumped Jade Cargill. And she was completely laid out on an SUV with glass broken and the hood broken and everything. And nobody saw what happened, but I'm sure we're going to get to the bottom of that. So if you're just joining us, we have that occurred. LA Knight defeats Santos Escobar for a shot at the United States title. Santos Escobar was challenging for the United States title, and LA Knight has retained. So congratulations to him. We had our triple threat women's qualifier for the a shot at becoming the first ever women's United States championship. And we had Bayley, not Bayley. We had the EST Bianca Belair. We had Chelsea Green and Blair Davenport. And unfortunately, due to what happened to Jade Cargill, the EST ran backstage and pretty much left the match, was very concerned about her partner and friend, which she should be, and decided to join her on their way to the hospital. Bayley seemed to try to want to help. Bianca wasn't having it. And Naomi is very distraught. And they also have a tag team match tonight versus Candice LeRae and Miss Tiffy in the Bank. We also have our face-off between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. We are well on our way into War Games territory. And next week, by the time we get to our shows, our go-home shows, it's going to be absolutely insane. And there she is, the queen. Nick Aldis seems to be asking around who hurt Jade Cargill, and Nia said it wasn't her because I was helping Tiffy and Candice get ready for their match. There's Cody. Nick Aldis claims that he hasn't heard from Kevin and no one's seen him, so he doesn't think that he's here. Well, American Nightmare doesn't seem to care, and he's going to call him out anyway. And here comes the champion on his way to the ring. Music has started, and it is sing along to Cody Rhodes theme song time. And let's see what's going on in the chats here. Cindy says people have a strong vibe that Rhea costs Liv the title versus Io, and that's how they keep that feud going whilst getting the title out of it. Interesting. And that would pretty much put Rhea and Liv in a position where they no longer, like, not that they ever did, but I'm just saying, like, when you become champion after not, when they both evolved into being in this championship spot and main event players. Now that they're main event players and on the marquees and are part of the hottest story, one of the hottest stories in wrestling history, they definitely don't need the title at all anymore, like either of them. I'm not saying that they should forfeit or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, Liv should forfeit or anything. I'm just saying, if she's going to give up the title, that's fine. And with Rhea assisting and costing her the title, it also still makes Liv look strong, and Rhea's still hungry, and they just still continue their feuding, and they just never like each other, which is amazing to me considering that we've had them together as tag team champions before. This feud has totally made me forget about that fact with Rhea and Liv. But that goes to show you what great storytelling they've done with this match. So I wouldn't be opposed to that statement there, Cindy. I really like that. Dad with the ones up. Boza says, it feels like this is the story that never ends with the bloodline. The face-off is next. They're dragging this out. They're dragging this out to Saturday Night Main Event. I don't have a problem with it, but some trolls may have a problem if Cody doesn't work Survivor Series. I think Cody's going to defend his championship anytime. I mean, any chance he gets. Randy Orton's not there. And they're telling me Kevin Owens is not here. He said, I don't believe it. Man, I wouldn't even be talking to him and asking him right now to come to this ring. I would be demanding him, like, get your ass out here, because you hurt my friend. You hurt our friend. You almost ended his career again. He might need surgery again. But then again, who's right in this situation, guys? I still want to know. I want everybody to let me know in the comments right now. Let me know, who do you think is truly right in this situation? Are you with Cody or are you with Kevin Owens? Because that could be up for debate. That's definitely up for a debate. Because there's some situations where I look at Kevin and I hear what he's saying, and I've seen what he's saying happen, and I'm like, he's kind of right. Sorry, guys. But it's also great for Kevin, because this also puts him back, Boza, to your comment here. He says KO is desperate to be WWE champion. I don't think that's the case at all. What I think is that this puts Kevin Owens back in the title picture that, like, we've always wanted the last couple of years, because he's been denied getting that spot. I mean, he has had that spot before, but I'm just saying they haven't put the title back on Kevin in a long time. It feels like yesterday that he beat Seth Rollins for the title due to the fact that Triple H betrayed Seth. You know what I'm saying? But that was quite a few years ago. And so to see him back in the title picture, I'm liking it for him. So I'm not mad at it. I don't think that it's him being desperate at all. It's Cody's fault. It's all Cody's fault. Counts him in. It's Cody's fault. That's so funny. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens has to be a listener on this show. I swear to God. He has to be. He has to be, because we have said that for quite some time. We've used this a few times, and that's pretty hysterical. Blame Cody Rhodes for the bloodline. Or blame Cody Rhodes for the timeline, for messing up the timeline in wrestling history or something like that. Yeah, that's so funny. That's hysterical that he said that. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is speaking facts. I can't be mad at him. Dad says, swerve curve. What if Orton and KO are actually working together? Maybe Orton to get that title. Well, he said, because you got to finish your story. Oh my God. Councilman, he's taking your spiel. Oh, I wish the councilman was here. This is hilarious. Maybe for Orton to get that title. I don't know if Kevin Owens would do that. I don't know if this Kevin Owens is all out for himself. I don't know if he's doing anything for anybody else, quite honestly. Yep. So yeah, everything that's happened is your fault, Cody. Boza says that's the gag I hear a lot. When in doubt, blame Cody. Yeah. KO was jealous when Cody asked to be the tribal chief's partner. But you said no, though. Why are we forgetting this part? Why is everybody forgetting about the part that Cody said no initially to being partnered with the tribal chief, and then he inserted himself, and he was like, you know what? Ooh, Cody. Nobody holds Kevin Owens down more than Kevin Owens. Your self-sabotage is next level. Ooh. Kevin Owens, Grand Slam champion. Ooh. Ooh, Cody looking like he's stabbing some daggers there. Ooh, he said in Bash in Berlin, you couldn't pull the trigger. You couldn't end it. Mm. Hmm. That's right. Randy did not deserve that. Mm-hmm. Ooh, Cody, Cody, yo, Cody. He's so good. He's so damn good on the mic. It's not even funny. It's not even fair. He's just so eloquent and so well spoken. I always thought in AEW, whenever he tried to do a promo, like it was almost like too passionate. Like, all right, you're all right, relax, buddy. We get it. Nah, man. I get it. I get it now. I get it. He just doesn't fail. He doesn't fail. He's his father's son on the mic for sure. And every other aspect, of course, and genetically as well. But I'm just saying, man, he's just so damn good. Well, this ain't happening tonight, of course. This interaction, like security's already out there and refs are already out there. Ooh. Some strong words there from the fighting Kevin Owens saying, I hate you to Cody Rhodes. He said, you don't hate me, you hate yourself. Mm-mm. This is very emotional. Very, very passionate. Oop, he said, I ain't crossing no line. He's like, there ain't no line I ain't gonna cross either. You want to do this dirty? We gonna handle this dirty. Woof. This is gonna be, it's gonna be good. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. I like this. This is definitely a different feeling than I felt the first time when they fought in Bash in Berlin, where I felt like it was forced. Now they have a reason. Now there's storytelling behind it. They're not just throwing it together. I mean, at least that it just felt that way in the beginning a little bit for me. But yeah, this is building up to be a really good championship match. I like this. Cindy O says everything KO did to end the bloodline. I'm glad someone in this storyline actually hates Roman still. After 1,300 days, they should. You know what? That's a lot of hate to hold to someone. Like, that's a lot of hate to hold on to. You know what I mean? 1,300 days. Kevin Owens. So good. I love it. Oh yeah, let's go. Give me some. Let's go. Bloodline business. OG bloodline business. They're dragging this to Saturday Night Main Event, and I wanted at Survivor Series. They're not fighting at Survivor Series? Am I missing something? Imagine NBC getting a Rhodes defending the championship on Saturday Night Main Event. Listen, the championships used to be defended on Saturday Night Main Event for years and years ago. I saw one with Hogan and Sika, Roman's father, for the title because Hogan was the champion. Dad says they're selling this Cody versus Kale very well. This should not be a regular match. This should be like a street fight or and falls count anywhere match at this point. Up, here we go. Who else are they gonna ask? Jay said, "What about Cody?" That's old news. I've moved on. They were suggesting Cody. Oh, Roman can't stand Seth. Roman will never forgive Seth. We don't need anyone else. This is all that matters. He said, this is all we need. Yeet. Well, it's number 4. What's the plan, Tribal Chief? He doesn't know the plan. Roman can't do anything without his wise man. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Where's this leading to? And here she comes, the role model, Miss Bayley, on the way to the ring. And she's going to be teaming up with Naomi, the queen of the glow. And they are going to be tag teaming up against Tiffy Stratton and Candice LeRae, also known as the Queen's Court. Boza says, your tribal chief is stubborn. He won't beg Seth to join. Listen. The tribal, if there's one thing that the tribal chief doesn't do is he definitely does not beg. Okay. He doesn't beg. And I wouldn't ask Seth for anything either. You're the reason why my brotherhood is all was messed up in the first place, because you betrayed us years ago. And you're also the reason that I am no longer the undisputed champion. So why would he ask him for anything? He cost him. He cost him so much. He's been a thorn in his side for years. He's the Joker to his Batman. Roman Reigns don't want to deal with that. He don't want to deal with Cody either. He feels that them 4 are enough. What are they gearing towards? Who is going to be the 5th man? There's so many. I mean, I put up a video on my socials last week. I posted something in regards to this, and I'm really intrigued on hearing other names that could be involved with this bloodline story. And a lot of names come up, like CM Punk, Lesnar, Seth Rollins has come up, obviously, but I don't think that's a possibility. I know the obvious thing is the whole Bronson Reed insertion and all of that, but Seth Rollins and Roman on the same team in 2024 to end the year. You want to talk about things you never thought you'd see actually happen, where we get Roman and Seth on the same team. And then then it's the anniversary pay-per-view or PLE. It's a 1-year anniversary in regards to when CM Punk returned last year. And you want to talk about, like I said, you want to talk about things that you never thought you'd see actually happen. There you have it. But I don't know what to make of this. And then there's that whole thing where I'm seeing online that Sammy switched out the phones last week, that Roman was trying to call someone or whatever. I don't know what that would have to do with anything else, or why that would have to do with the situation, or why Sammy would do that. I mean, it's kind of similar to what Judgment Day did with the hotel key and all of that stuff with Finn Balor and Dominic and Liv and all of that. So I don't know. I'm intrigued. There's little details that I know they're making sure that we see on purpose. They want us to see these things. So we just got to keep our eyes open and keep paying attention. But we won't have to look no further, because War Games is very much upon us. It is War Games week. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the tribal chief is going to do. Or I don't know if anybody's going to show up tonight. I I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we did have Rhea return this past Monday. So is there going to be return of something or someone? I don't know. I have no idea, guys. This is one that I'm not sure how to call it. I'm really not sure. I'm literally at a loss for words. Let's get into some of these comments here. Boza says Roman would rather have a 4-on-5 war games than beg Seth for help. Boza says, I wonder if they will make us wait till the last minute for that fifth member like they did with Randy last year. Roman's got a plan. Dad says Roman's got a plan. He's going to catch Solo with his pants down, and Roman's going to stick it to everyone. Chris says 4 against 5 isn't enough. Bayley's looking for her 685 685th win in WWE up next. Wow. That's a hell of a number. Sid Neal says, I'd love to see a new Samoan debut to join Roman, but I know it's an established star. Yeah, it would have to be. It would have to be. Dad says Roman and Seth team up and Dean is the guest referee. Now you stop that. You stop that. Oh, yes, they are promoting, and I love this clip. I love this video for Raw on Netflix. The promo advertisement is so amazing. Love it. Everybody and their mama gonna be in that building. That's gonna be fun. And yeah, we're not too far from that either. Before we know it, we'll be in January and we'll be on Netflix, guys. What a time to be alive and what a time to be a wrestling fan. And they're going to be at the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles, California for the premiere of Raw Netflix on January 6th. Packages are available and tickets available as well. Oh. Oh. Whoa. A little heated tension between Carmelo and Cody. Cody was saying, everybody's saying that, streets is talking, and everybody's saying that Kevin's right. Cody is very, very heated up tonight, huh? It's not a usual side of Cody that I'm used to seeing. And now it is Tiffy time. Miss Tiffy in the Bank is making her arrival with her tag team partner, as well as the Queen, Nia Jax. I like this for Candice LeRae and Tiffy. Though I miss Indy Hartwell, I'm not going to lie. Sid Neal says, imagine if it's someone like Bad Bunny. Now, come on now. Not Bad Bunny. No way. What if it really is Brock Lesnar? Or what if it's CM Punk? Because I've also seen reports that they're not going to be taking the drafting too heavily for the next couple of months until I guess they do the next one. But imagine if they do, I don't know, CM Punk though would add a different dynamic to this Bloodline story. But the last time we saw CM Punk, he did say on Raw, I don't know what's next for CM Punk. And what if that's what's next for CM Punk and the draft won't really matter anyway? If it's Rock, that's crazy. If it's The Rock, that makes sense. If If it's The Rock as the fifth man, I feel it would make sense, because then at War Games, you have The Rock turn on the whole entire team and claim himself as the one that we've been saying for the last few months is behind running this new bloodline. That would be perfect, Cindy. That wouldn't be crazy at all. That would be it. That would be the way I would do it. That would be the way I would do it. Brock Lesnar would be a better surprise. OTC needs muscle. What's more muscly than Dwayne Johnson? He's just as big as Brock Lesnar, if that, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know, but I think that would be really, really cool. I think that would be a little better. Dad says, is it possible we see a heel turn soon for Cody? I mean, people have been talking about it for quite some time. And I know when he turns heel, he better dye his hair dark again. Do it again. Brock Lesnar hates Roman. Let's be real. Yeah. Brock Lesnar would rather team up with Cody before he teams up with Roman. I don't know, man. The dynamics of this bloodline story continue to surprise me every single time, because the match just completely, I mean, the story itself just pretty much writes itself. It pretty much writes itself. Yeah, see, I think The Rock would be a little bit more suitable, because that's how you make this whole thing bloodline. I mean, I still have ways that I feel about the Bronson Reed thing, but I guess it makes sense. It would make sense for Seth, I guess. But somebody has to take somebody out. Maybe they lose the match because The Rock is the one who has Paul Heyman held hostage, and he does to Paul Heyman what he did to Cody. Like, made him bleed and stuff, like make it personal. Like, this is what happens when you with the final boss. Like, everybody will go ballistic. Everybody will go ballistic. Dad says Brock would team up with Roman if the wise man says so. But the wise man's phone apparently ain't working. It's out of service. And we know the wise man always has his phone on. Something happened to the wise man. And it's not a good thing. I think Dwayne The Rock Johnson, who else has that kind of pull? It would be crazy if it was Brock, though. It really would. Brock or Rock, I don't care. I don't care. Just please give me the same kind of shockery that I got last year, because I was so not expecting CM Punk to show up last year, and they kept chanting his name all night. And I was just like, no. I'm not doing this. He's not coming. He's not returning. And then boom, a few minutes later, you see me, I'm screaming my head off during my live. It was hilarious. And this was before, of course, I was with Women's Wrestling Talk. I joined Women's Wrestling Talk in mid to late January or February, one of the two. But yeah, I might have to recheck the date on that. But I was doing lives on Instagram before I was doing this here. And of course, shout outs to the team at Women's Wrestling Talk for, scouting me out, noticing me, and making me a part of the fam. But I was doing lives there, and man, my reaction to CM Punk was so crazy. It went viral as well, which was really, really awesome. But that was a funny experience, because I never felt it. I hadn't felt anything like that for wrestling in so long. And it was like Triple H's, it was pretty much going into the new era where Triple H was running things, and the whole Vince McMahon thing, and after the TKO signing and all of that stuff. And I was just like I just completely lost my shit. I completely lost my shit. I'm going to share that video with you guys eventually. But if you check it out, it's actually on my socials if you follow me on Instagram. By the way, do any of you guys have your socials as well? Because I would love to follow you guys back as well. You guys are my peeps. And, just to keep the conversations going. Thanks, Bobby. I appreciate that. Dave Jordan, shout outs to you from Toronto. Appreciate you. And I love the profile pic there. Wu-Tang. Love that. Cindy says we only ended up with Roman versus Brock for the unification because Brock refused to listen to Heyman and just owned different shows. So storyline, it would be weird. That is true. I feel like The Rock makes sense, but if they go with Seth, I get it because they're just going to add another twist to the story. But now that makes it even more interesting because now you got Roman teaming up with Cody and you're teaming up with Seth, the same two guys that I helped you beat because I got the pin on Cody for our tag team match. The Rock could easily turn this. Listen, like I said, the story writes itself, man. The story writes itself. Like, you guys let me know what you think about that. But I personally think that that's the best way that they could write Dwayne Johnson into the story without having him at War Games. You know? What if something happens to Bronson Reed and they just go 4-on-4 with the Bloodline anyway? What if Seth like jumps Bronson Reed from behind, or they both get pretty much incapacitated and they can't fight anymore? So it's just go 4-on-4. Like, you know, that would be crazy. Bayley and Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae and Tiffy Time seem to have the upper hand at the moment. Nice moonsault there by Candice LeRae. Little stomp from Tiffany Stratton. A pin, 1, 2. Naomi with the break. Now you got to be careful because the queen of the ring and women's champion is outside. Wouldn't put nothing past the queen to interfere. Naomi just slammed Candice LeRae into the barricade outside, and Tiffy and Bayley in the ring now. You're going against the horsewoman, girl. I mean, you did go against Becky, so this is the second horsewoman. All right. Wait till she gets to Charlotte Flair. That's gonna be good. I smell a hot tag. Come on, hot tag for Naomi. Come on, Bayley, get there. Oh, and Nia pulled Naomi down before Bayley could even tag her. And there goes your DQ. Of course, shenanigans. I called shenanigans in this match. Ugh. Nia Jax wrecking house, throwing Naomi into the stairs. What I love the most about Naomi and Nia is that they're family. Oh, and there goes Miss Io Sky. Here she comes. Queen of War Games. Nice little pop for my girl Io Sky. Oh. She was able to take out Stratton and take out Candice LeRae, but not the queen. Oh, come on, Io. Springboard drop kick to the queen. Oh, shoot. And there goes Liv and Raquel Rodriguez. Oh, man, where is she? Where is she? Come on now. There she is. There she is. Mommy's here. Mommy's on SmackDown with a kendo stick. Yep, girls, y'all better get out. Y'all better get out. Oh, she got Raquel right in the back, and she has a backless top on. Oh, swung at Candice LeRae, taking everybody out. Mommy's not playing no games with you girls. She's tired of y'all little girls messing with her. I mean, Raquel's not really. Oh, boy. That's right. Jade Cargill was taken out. Who did it? Oh, man. All right. Well. Whoo. Ooh. We're getting this. Montez Ford versus Tommaso Ciampa tonight. You know what? I'm here for this. This is cooking. I'm here for this. And why so late in the evening? What's going to be happening during this one-on-one? Oh my God, are we finally going to get our No One Will Survive Psycho Killer Champa back? I would love that. I would enjoy that thoroughly. Dave Jordan says she's mad. Yeah, I wouldn't blame her. I don't blame her for being mad. Maybe Raquel attacked Jade Cargill. Yeah, I honestly think that Jade Cargill and Liv Morgan attacked Jade Cargill. Or maybe it's none of them, and maybe it's the Queen Charlotte Flair. That would be crazy. That would be cool, I think. What if it was Queen Charlotte? What if it wasn't Nia Jax? What if it wasn't? No way, not Alexa Bliss. And if Alexa Bliss was going to make a return, I don't think she'd be coming back for that. And for Jade either. I feel like it would have to be a high caliber name. Like not that Alexa Bliss is not high caliber, but I'm just saying like Jade Cargill and Charlotte Flair. That's something that's been openly talked about in the IWC as well as amongst ourselves and each other. I believe Charlotte and Jade Cargill have spoken very highly of each other and wanting to work together. I think Charlotte Flair had said that a few years back in an interview, that Jade Cargill would be a dream match for her. And I think that would be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, wait, what if it was the Meta Girls? What if it was the Meta Girls? Bobby says, my guess is Lash Legend could be in triple threat match for WWE United States Women's Championship. No, but I was thinking in reference to the incident with Jade Cargill. What if it was Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson? They have made appearances on SmackDown, and they have gone against them before. They had a missed opportunity. They had missed their opportunity for winning the tag team titles, but that would be, I don't know, guys. I don't know. It could be anybody at this point. It could be anybody. But all I know is that Jade Cargill is going to let them have it as soon as whoever walks in through that door.
Oh, would you look at? Oh, wait. Oh, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Salt Lake City, Utah. And if you are just joining us, welcome to our Honey Night SmackDown Watch Along. We are in our last half hour of the SmackDown Watch Along show here on Women's Wrestling Talk. We've talked extensively all things SmackDown and wrestling related for the last hour and a half, and we have a half hour left to go. I appreciate everybody who's joining me and watching. Shout out to all the viewers. I see you. Don't be shy. Feel free to discuss in the chat anything you feel. Just keep it classy, keep it cute, keep it very mindful. So now we have a one-on-one with Montez Ford and Tommaso Ciampa. Montez Ford, of course, of the Street Profits, and Tommaso Ciampa of DIY. Obviously, we know why this is happening, because Ciampa was not so happy about not winning their title shot against the Motor City Machine Guns, or not getting their rematch. And it's not boding very well. It's caused him to lash out at his partner, Johnny Gargano. And I just can't help but feel that psycho killer is going to be ready to burst. And you notice things like this always happen around War Games when it comes to Johnny and Ciampa. Anybody remember the last War Games that we remember with Ciampa and Johnny? The ultimate betrayal and the ultimate heel turn. So I don't know. I think something's going on there. with DIY. As much as I love DIY, don't get me wrong. But Champa, Psycho Killer, Goldie holding Champa, promo speaking in the back, throwing the chair in the camera and coming out to no music, Champa. Listen, guys, it was quite a time. You got to go back to see it. And in order to do that, you got to go on Peacock and you have to look at the archives. But it's so good. It's such good stuff. Champa coming out very gingerly, not as happily as he usually is with his tag team partner and engaging with the crowd. A little bit more focus and more seriousness to his pep and step. Madman and then a black heart. He is it is Black Heart. That was his thing. And not for nothing, I used to love, even in NXT, like Michael Cole just said, when they had the tag team, the tag teams that go on one-on-one, but go one-on-one with, crossover, like the way this is right now with Ciampa and Montez Ford, the matches would be freaking good. And Montez and Ciampa know each other very, very well in the ring. If you guys look at their stuff in Black and Gold NXT, man, some priceless gems of matches there, even solo, even on like a regular, when NXT was on Wednesday and it was a regular NXT, it wasn't even a pay-per-view, even the matches were fire. Like it was exactly like it is right now. Nice little chop to the throat there by Ciampa. Nasty clothesline there by Montez Ford. Don't forget, guys, Saturday night main event in Long Island, New York, Saturday, December 14th. Newly released tickets on sale now. So make sure you guys check that out on Ticketmaster. And Montez going up. Taking Ciampa out on the outside, dragging him back into the ring. Oh. Dad says Charlotte will want to be the champion first. She is the line. I get it. I totally get that, but I feel like she doesn't need a title right now. Like of course she wants it, but she could work her way to there and she'll get it. She'll eventually get it. But I feel like Charlotte Flair would be a good monkey wrench in the program for it, Bobby says it's nice to see Montez Ford getting a singles match. He's the future WWE United States champion. Oh, making some bold early predictions. Love that for you, Bobby. I love that. Imagine if we got a match between Cody Rhodes versus Ciampa one day, which I'm sure we can get there. I'm sure we can. Chris says Bayley and Naomi won by DQ, and that means Bayley won her 685th match in WWE. Yes, congratulations to Bayley. What a milestone. Well on her way to 700 wins in the WWE. Absolutely amazing. Dave Jordan says he was crazy in War Games. War Games was insane. Yes. What do you think could be next for Blair Davenport? I think Blair Davenport... let's see. I feel like the Rumble would be the next focus for her. We're obviously going to see a lot of women try to stake their claim to get that WrestleMania moment and main event WrestleMania for the women's title. So I definitely see that being next for Blair Davenport as a point of who she would go after. Probably try to ruin an opportunity for Chelsea Green. As well as Bianca Belair, considering the history of tonight. So who knows what can happen by then. But definitely I would say the next thing that's for Blair Davenport and for all the other women is the Royal Rumble, especially after War Games. Chris says finals of the WWE Women's United States Championship tournament is at WWE Saturday night main event, which is going to be awesome. So that will be the finals. That makes sense. Math is mathin'. Love that. And we have 20 minutes left, y'all. This has been such a fun time, such a fun night. I always enjoy my Friday nights because of you guys. I appreciate y'all hanging with me and chilling with me for the last couple of hours. I'm gonna get into all the social media handles towards the end when we say our goodbyes, or not in this case goodbyes. We'll say our see you laters. But yeah, I just appreciate the energy in the chat. Everybody here, everybody who continues to support the movement of Women's Wrestling Talk, as well as Wrestling with Honey, myself, and I. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I always look forward to doing this, and it's always so much fun for me, and you guys make it so easy. So I appreciate every single one of you guys watching, every single one of you guys commenting, and always tuning in and always engaging with us in the team. It makes my heart really warm. So I appreciate y'all. Just want to throw that out there. And it's Friday night SmackDown, Honey Night SmackDown. We've had a packed night. Team Bloodline pretty much demanding terms of surrender for Roman Reigns, which I don't think is going to happen or go so well. We had one-on-one between Santos Escobar and LA Knight, in which Shinsuke interfered. After the match, of course, he did distract him during the match, didn't cause a disqualification. He obviously waited for LA Knight to retain and regain the title so that way he can strike. And it didn't end well for the megastar. Someone jumped Jade Cargill in the back, and she was attacked and thrown on an SUV. Doesn't look good for the big 2 out of 3. Bianca Belair is with her at in a hospital, or on their way to the hospital last that we saw. And of course, they're going to let us know any more information in regards to the situation. Bayley and Naomi versus Tiffy and Candice LeRae ended in a disqualification due to interference by Nia Jax, the queen of the ring, as well as the women's champion. And then it led into a pretty much another War Games face-off. Rhea Ripley showed up, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Rhea Ripley, you can imagine, was not happy at all. And we also had the triple threat match for the women's qualifier for the United States Championship title between Blair Davenport, Bianca Belair, as well as Chelsea Green. Sorry, guys, I got stuck watching what was happening. I'm sure I was trying to listen to what the crowd was saying and what they're chanting. And Tommaso Ciampa and Montez Ford going back and forth. These two, like I said, know each other so well. Nice twisting, spinning neck breaker there by Ciampa. That was sick. Love that. So yeah, so because of the win from Chelsea Green and Bayley's win last week, Chelsea Green and Bayley will be meeting off face to face in the semifinals. And then of course we have the other side of the tournament, and by the time we get to the finals, it will be Saturday night main event. I hope Jade Cargill is okay too. Me too, Bobby. Oh my God, and there it is. Oh, Ford just reversed it. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Montez Ford slips away with the win. He dropped him on his face. And there goes Ciampa, giving no moment of celebration for Montez Ford. There goes Angelo Dawkins coming out for his partner. Of course, I don't blame him. Throwing all kinds of rights, letting Ciampa have it, laying him out. Here comes Johnny Wrestling. Ciampa from behind defending Johnny, of course. He's asking Champa, what are you doing? He pushed Johnny again. Ooh, what's happening here, guys? This is not a good look. Motor City Machine Guns out here showing support for Johnny. And Champa looks a little confused. And if I was Champa, I'd be confused too. Whose team you on, bro? Oh, boy. There's going to be a triple threat. Yep, Boza, you're right. There's going to be a triple threat with all these teams. It's going to have the tag team titles on the line, and Ciampa's going to betray Johnny, and we're going to get our Psycho Killer back. You're right, Bobby. This is awesome. Dad says, I guess we're going to have to go through the Women's USA tournament before they announce the Women's IC Championship. I think by Royal Rumble, we'll have that announcement. So we're almost there. I feel like it's coming. We do have to wait a couple of extra days because the Royal Rumble's in February this year. But a match has been made for next Friday. The undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes will be going one-on-one with Carmelo Hayes, and it seems that they are going to be running it back to the debut of Carmelo Hayes. And we have next Friday as well the first round for the Women's United States Championship Tournament. Jade Cargill is not cleared to compete as of now because of the incident tonight, but we have Michin versus Piper Niven, which means somebody will have to replace Jade Cargill's spot. And here we go. Last 15 minutes of the night, y'all. This is our favorite story. This is what we've all been waiting for. Some Bloodline action. And this is the Temu Bloodline coming out, but of course the OG Bloodline will be on their way out afterwards, because of course Solo Sikoa's got to be first. Little brother's got to be first, and he demands Roman Reigns accepting his terms of surrender. I don't see it. Christopher says Jade Cargill is supposed to be in the Women's United States Championship Tournament. Yes, she is, but she is not going to be, so we need to find a suitable replacement. Bobby says I still pushed my agenda for Zelina Vega and pushed Zelina. Shout outs to you, Bobby, and shout outs to the queen, the first queen of the ring, Queen Zelina Vega, the homie. Shout outs to you. Love you. Boza says Jade Cargill has been removed from the WWE Women's United States Championship Tournament. Yep, Michin versus Piper Niven, and a suitable replacement, whoever that may be. I'm telling you, it could be Charlotte. I'm telling you, it could be Charlotte. Boza says, do you think an NXT female gets to be in the tournament? I think that would be interesting. I think that would be cool. I wouldn't mind that. Boza says, aka Temu Tribal Chief is scared shitless. What about the women who didn't get an opportunity? Well, pretty much got what about maybe like Bianca Belair or maybe Blair Davenport again? Like maybe somebody will get a chance at redemption. I don't know, but yeah. Roxanne Perez says Christopher Leclerc. That would be good. That would be cool. I wouldn't mind that at all. Nice little quick call up while she's still champ, pulling a quick little double duty. I like that. Lash Legend, Bobby says. Boza says, yeah, that's a good idea. Female who had a chance but was eliminated. Like, hello, Zelina Vega. Hello. I wonder would they return Charlotte Flair on a pre-taped episode? I'm just saying, maybe that's why it's pre-taped. Maybe there's something else that they're filming that's going to throw us off. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I just know that I can't wait to start doing this again. A lot of people wouldn't agree with me, but we haven't seen the Queen in quite some time. And considering the reason she was gone for a while, let's have some sympathy and be kind and welcome her with open arms. She is the Queen. Come on, enough of these commercials. Let's get to the good stuff. Yeah, Bose has been dropping hints. Like Charlotte's been dropping hints. I saw there was one that she posted where like there was like broken glass and it turned into a diamond and it said Queen Charlotte Flair. Yeah, I feel like there's something cooking with the Queen, and it's going to be really, really good. Boza says, I agree. She was beginning to feel like she could be real face, and fans like me were beginning to respect her. She was presented well by this administration. Indeed, she was. I can't believe we saw Mommy on SmackDown. That's pretty awesome. Love to see that. Oh, Monday, what we got happening? Yes, the final Raw before Survivor Series War Games. War Games Advantage match. Oh, the War Games Advantage match. Who starts the match and everything? Bianca and Nia Jax. Braun Breaker versus Ludwig Kaiser. And we know Braun Breaker's our Intercontinental Champion, and they're going to be in Glendale, Arizona. So those two matches are slated for next Monday for the final Raw before War Games. And here we go. Back to the action. Team Bloodline, one's up in the air. And their new muscle, Bronson Reed. I just can't believe we have Bronson Reed and Jacob Fatu in the same. Oh, and the music has hit. One's up in the air. One's up in the chat right now. One's up. I want to see it. I'm going to do it myself too. So I'm going to put ones up in the chat. I want to see all y'all with your ones and acknowledging your tribal chief. He is here. One's up for the tribal chief. Let's go. Loving it. Love seeing all the ones up. Love the ones. Yes, yes. Love to see it. Thank you, Dave, Dad, Bobby, Chris, Joseph, Boza. Appreciate y'all. And here we go. The OG bloodline is here. Got Jimmy, got Jay, got Sammy. And apparently he doesn't need anybody else. And for the last couple of weeks, like Michael Cole just said, they've been outmanned, outgunned. What is going to be the plan? What is happening? What is Roman going to do? Roman is the leader. Now you got to be the brains of the operation. You can't get in touch with your wise man. You got to figure something out. It's 9:53. We have 7 minutes. 7 minutes. I'm sorry if I get loud and the mic goes flying, y'all, but I really hope something exciting happens right now. And it's more than just a battle, please. I don't want to see Roman getting beat up all over again. Like, come on now. Got them facing off. Tama Tonga facing off with Jey Uso. Jacob and Sammy facing off. Tama Tonga and Jimmy. And Bronson Reed is just chilling in the back. Solo says he's not here to fight. Well, y'all look like y'all are. As a matter of fact, I still love you. I love all four of you still, and I always have. And I never stopped loving you. If you join my bloodline, we could run this company for decades. So why did you just... Lord. Why put them through all this then? You don't have a fifth man. You don't have a wise man. Going for the jugular Solo. And you don't have no choice. So surrender yourself. Join my team. Oh boy. Whose music is gonna hit? It's 5. We have 5 minutes. Or if the 4 of you will die where you stand. Well, there's some serious words. Oh boy. Guys, I don't know what to make of this. But the OTC is about to speak. My heart is beating fast. I'm so nervous. What is gonna happen? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Paul Heyman! Paul Heyman! The wise man's here! The wise man's here! Why is he? He's dressed a little different. He's not wearing no tie. What's happening here? Paul Heyman's here. We got 4 minutes. Why are y'all doing this to me? He's here. Oh my god, he is Paul Heyman. There's no way to do war games 4-on-5. Oh my god, who he got? Who'd you get, Paul Heyman? Paul Heyman. That math does not compute to your wise man. Oh my god, guys, he's here. It's not going to be 4-on-4. It's not going to be 4 versus 5. It's going to be 5-on-5. So who's the 5th man, Paul? Oh my god. Oh shoot, I said it. Oh my god, we said it earlier. CM Punk. Oh shit. And you know what? This is good. This is good because this will be the anniversary of his return. Let's go. Wow. CM Punk aligning himself with the Bloodline. This is absurd. What is happening? What in the Thanos am I watching? Super kick, Superman punch, haluva kick, or clothesline to the big Bronson Reed outside. Oh my goodness. CM Punk. Paul Heyman did some work. Woo! Oh my God, Sammy, are you all right? Jesus, Sammy didn't look like he landed right, but this is a big deal. Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa from behind. Spear. Oh, spear and a go to sleep. All right. All right. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take this. What is this? When was the last time we saw CM Punk and Roman Reigns in the same? Dude, bro. Whoa. Holy shit. I got goosebumps. I have goosebumps. I have legit goosebumps. I legit have goosebumps. I wasn't sure whose music I was going to hear, but I was excited for anybody. I could have sworn he said 5. I thought he meant like F5, like Brock. That. Good work, wise man. And you know what? You know whose fault this is? It's all Cody's fault. Yo, this is crazy. Who would have thought, like that picture right there, them looking at each other? Who would have thought that? What the? All right, let's go. I really thought it was Brock too. The wise man strikes again. I really thought Punk wasn't going to show up till maybe Rumble again. When was the last time Punk was in a SmackDown ring? Yeah, that's a very good question. Punk, what an alignment. What an alignment right there. Holy cow. What the hell did I just watch? What was that? Whoa. Yeah, I guess so. Hashtag thank you, wise man. My brain is blown. But you know what, guys? You know what? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop the conversation right here for a second. We're gonna take a quick break, and you're going to meet me in the post show, which we are going to do very, very shortly. So I'm just not going anywhere just yet. Stay tuned, stay with me, and just be ready for the post show. We're just gonna do a quick run through of everything that transpired and the ending, try to dissect as much as we can. I don't want to keep you guys too long because I know we've already been on for 2 hours, but I appreciate you guys so much for joining me in the Honey Night SmackDown watch along. My God, that was a crazy ending. Holy crap. And stay tuned, all our viewers, all of you in the chat, and meet me in the next room for the Honey Night SmackDown post show.
Thanks for joining WWT. Don't forget to like us on all social media platforms at WW Talk Pod. Like and subscribe on all video and audio platforms like yesterday, my G. And check out our website at www.talkpod.com. Thanks for watching Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling network on the planet.